My name is Debbie Glogauer. I'm a USAPA ambassador. I've been playing pickleball, which is the most awesome sport in the world. I've been playing tournaments for 10 years. I picked up my first pickleball paddle about 18 years ago. And I have to tell you, this is the best game in the world. It's the fastest growing sport. Pickleball people are awesome. And here we are to stay focused and be competitive, but it is such a social sport. I used to teach elementary PE. I taught pickleball in elementary school, and it is a sport for all ages, 5 through 105.
Don and Donna Weiss had actually started the program around 8 years ago. There was just a handful of people playing then. They went to the city and asked if they could use the gym. So at that time, the gym was used for everything, and it was old and the lights didn't work and it was dirty, and city, I think they were actually getting ready to tear it down. So we got a big group. When my wife Sarah and I came on board, we had around 25 players, and it only took a year or so to get that up to over 150. We started charging everyone for that, and we took a lot of money to the city at the end of one season and said, this is for you. But now we want you to charge, and we want it to be a city-sanctioned program. They heeded our words and started fixing the place up. You'll notice we have new lights. They've put in a new lock system. They gave us set hours to play. Last year we had, like I said, 200 paying people that played here, in addition to the 75 or so that play in Lakeside. So it's really exploded up here. It brings a lot of summer people up. Last year we had 120 people sign up for the full 6 months. We had 40 people sign up for a month, and we had 40 people that came for a week or more. We play by level, just like tennis, but we want people to have fun. And if you'll notice the people playing behind me, once we get done here, you will see people of all ages, and they're just out there banging that ball and having a great time.
So when I moved over from Virginia to Washington, I'm a marketing school teacher in high school. I noticed the kids in gym were playing this thing called pickleball. So I did some research on it, and the whole sport was invented in Bainbridge Island, just up the road, about 20 miles up the road. So I got interested and learned the game, but it's a good cross between badminton, ping pong, tennis. It's got all the assets, all the fun, but it's a smaller court so you can cover it better. I think the biggest thing about pickleball is there's that non-volley zone that affectionately is called a kitchen, and you can't go in there until the ball has been hit and bounced one side, one time on each side. And that makes it special. That's the special part. So unlike tennis, you can't go flying up to the net and volley the ball. You have to allow the ball to bounce once on either side. And after that, the rules are very simple. It's fun to play and easy to pick up.
One of the quotes by somebody once said, if there were a marriage between ping pong and tennis, their offspring would be pickleball. And so former tennis players who have knee injuries and shoulder and ankle injuries, joint pain, who had to kind of retire from tennis, and that was our situation, picked up pickleball. It's just much less hard on the body and much less running. You can basically stand there and do okay with pickleball.
Oh, that's fun.
And what I like most about the sport is it allows an older senior that maybe was a scholarship tennis player in college with a fake hip and battling a little bit of cancer to still be competitive out on the court. That's what I like about it. And what I've seen in my referee travels, I ref in about 5 states, most of the major games. It's like a band of a family with RVs, and it's like NASCAR, and they go from tournament to tournament. They're a family, they get together, they see each other. I've had people say hello to me that I called maybe a year ago, didn't even recognize them, but they remember their referees and the good experience they had.
A brief history of the game was it was started, believe it or not, in the late 60s in the Seattle area on Bainbridge Island, and it was started by a state senator who wanted a court game for his kids in his yard, and he didn't have room for a tennis court. So he created a court, the dimensions of which are like a badminton. And then they experimented with all kinds of different balls and finally arrived at this wiffle ball. And so that's what's been used all these years. And the legend has it that as they were playing, the ball kept rolling into the bushes, and their dog, a little Cocker Spaniel, kept chasing the ball, and the dog's name was Pickles. Not sure that's a true story, but that's one of the legendary stories.
If this looks like something that you might be interested in learning, we have a program every day that does teaching of new people. If you want to get involved, just go to City Hall, go to Parks and Rec, they got a little space in the back there, and they'll sign you up, and we'll have our people teach you this game.
All right, Mary.
If you've never tried it, try it. USAPA is a great organization, usapa.org. You can find it online, and there are pickleball tournaments all over the place. There are pickleball places to play throughout the country of all skill levels. So just go for it. It's awesome.
There's much more laughing going on the pickleball courts than on the tennis courts. Seems like the people just enjoy the sport a whole lot more.